All right, y'all. We finna go into another video. This is the real OMNITRIX turns me into a superhero by J Laser Video. Did I say that right? J Laser Video. Yeah, I think I said that right. Apparently, Brody made a working OMNITRIX. That's crazy.
This is probably the closest thing to a real-life Omnitrix you've ever seen. With one push, it transforms me into a fiery alien. Just like in the show where Ben uses his high-tech watch to transform himself into several different aliens. But is anything like that even possible?
Heatblast was my nigga, bro.
Well, today,
first of all, y'all don't know how much I love Ben 10, bro. Ben 10 was my guy, bro. I love Ben 10. Bro, I remember this one year, yeah, I don't know if you remember it either, bro, but I for some reason I specifically remember you and Kato was there. It was on my birthday when we was living in New Mexico. And I had got 2 new games for my birthday, bro. It was Spider-Man Phantom Foe on the PS2 and Ben 10 Protector of the Universe, bro. I remember getting that game for my birthday. I played that game. I stayed up all night playing that game, bro. Like literally, it was literally the next day, like sun's out, birds chirping type shit, bro. And I was like, oh my god, bro, I'm still playing this game. Oh, that game was so dope, bro. That was the best Ben 10 game I ever played, but that was the only Ben 10 game I ever played. But yeah, Ben 10 was my guy. Me as fuck. You're the first person I knew with the game and watching toys. On my life, boy. I was just, that's so crazy, bro. Like I was just thinking about that OMNITRIX watch not like a couple of days ago, bro. And I'm so mad. I don't even know what happened to it, bro. I don't know if I lost it or we had to sell it or something like that or whatever. Somebody stole that shit, bro. But damn, that watch was so clean, bro. That first gen Ben 10 OMNITRIX toy was dope as hell. You actually put me on that show, bro. Ben 10 was so dope, bro. And then the same dude who created Ben 10 created Generator Rex. And I got that Generator Rex game on PS3. That game was solid, bro. I don't care what nobody said. I had the same feeling playing that game like I did with Ben 10 Protector Earth. Your neighbor Johnny stole it. Oh my, bro. I'm so mad you brought up Johnny, guy, because I totally forgot about that, dog. Oh my God. Some background lore real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get back to the video. But back in the day, bro, I used to live in this one house, bro. We had this one we had these neighbors, bro. I think they was Vietnamese. I want to just say Asian just to put it like in a general thing because I don't want to like offend. I just know that it was an Asian family. But there was they had a dude over there around my age. His name was Johnny. And Johnny was cool, bro. I ain't gonna count. Johnny was cool at first, bro. Johnny had the PS2, bro. Had all the Sonic games of the world, bro. And he would just let me borrow them games and stuff like that because we was literally like right next door to each other. But then things started taking a turn when I came back inside from playing outside one time, bro. And I went into my room and my fucking Nintendo 64 was missing. I was so curious, bro. I was like, yo, moms. Where's my Nintendo 64? And she said, I don't know. Bro, I was so curious. And I was like, did Johnny come over? And she said, yeah, he came over. He was looking for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And I go over next door. I'm like, excuse me. Excuse me. Johnny's dad opened the door. Oh, hi, Chance, how are you? I was like, I think your son took my video game. Bro, Johnny's dad was so bad, bro. Johnny's dad, literally, he, like, from a smile to a stern face, bro, turned around from talking to me, Johnny! Johnny in the back, what, Dad? Did you take Chance's game? What? No! Are you lying? Man, it's so quiet. Man, just walked back in the room with the Nintendo 64 in his hand, bro. Just handed it over to me. I'm sorry I took your Nintendo 64, Chance. Oh my God, bro. Oh my gosh. Johnny was a menace, dude. And that wasn't even the only thing, bro. That was just the one thing that really irked me, bro. Just because that was my game. I remember another time, bro. My mom said she had walked into the house one time, bro, and Johnny was in there eating a bowl of cereal, bro. Man's made himself a bowl of fucking I think it was Cocoa Pebbles or something like that, bro. Just in the crib, just eating our cereal, bro. Johnny was a character, bro. That's somebody I will never forget. Sorry for going off on a tangent, y'all, but that was a funny story that guy had brought that up.
Right there, that's wild. Oh my god. 2 out of 10. That's swamp fire. Look at that little guy. Didn't have a whole lot of friends, but I even tried making my own freeze blaster, like Big Chill, or like fire shooter, like swamp fire. But they could never quite do what I wanted, and I never got that OMNITRIX transformation I dreamt about and wanted with every fiber of my being. 15 years later, I've grown up, moved on, got a normal job. Nah. I still really want an OMNITRIX. Clearly, I'm not alone here. Drop a comment for another banger project I should do as well. The big problem, Ben's a cartoon, so physics and reality get a little lost. You know it's gonna be a hard one when the first easy part is making a literal hologram. Started by getting some reference 3D models and playing around with them to fit the electronics inside. Then I grabbed a green laser off Amazon for a few bucks and stripped it down so we're left with just the diode and circuit board. Then I put a light diffuser on the end, along with this 3D printed cap I made with the outline of a Ben 10 alien. Now we've got a super bright green picture of an alien. Now we just gotta make it float in midair like the OMNITRIX. For that, I got a few of these ultrasonic mist makers. They're super cheap, small, and when you put them in water, they make a nice column of mist. It's really cool actually. And already, if we shine our laser through the mist, it starts to show up midair as the light illuminates the small particles of mist. So let's mount the laser to the back of the OMNITRIX along with the circuit and switch. Then add the mist makers to the watch face with some water inside. Now we got ourselves a holographic Ben 10 OMNITRIX for less than 20 bucks. Not bad.
For less than 20 bucks.
Do you want to eliminate escapism like porn, video games, and binging social media so you can finally get locked in with the
Check that out. You can wave your hand right through it.
Man's put the Sigma music in the background.
Man, if I had this as a kid, I would never take it off. I would love to make this into a real toy or something. But for now though, we do have our other sweet wrist gadget, the web shooters. It shoots a dart with a web on it, sticks to whatever you shoot at with the magnet or suction cup, then you can either pull in what you got or rewind it automatically with the push of a button. Then click it back in place and you're ready to shoot again. It's so fun, so if you want, grab yours now with the link below. But back to the OMNITRIX, because it still can't do the hardest part, turn me into an alien. Because I got scammed out of some alien DNA, and these spiders are not cooperating either. Man, they are not waiting today. I'll be happy if the watch can transform me to mimic their looks and powers. Ben's got a lot of different aliens though. Most of the OG ones fall into a few categories. You've got your flying aliens. It's possible to mimic with several of these high-powered electric ducted fans. Each one puts out about 17 pounds of thrust. So if we get enough of them, put some on my hands and the rest on my back with some super light batteries, we can actually balance on the jets and create a suit with enough thrust to stably fly around. Insanely cool and very superhuman. It's just borderline impossible to pack an entire flying suit into a wristwatch. Ben's also got ice aliens. Big Chill, Arctiguana, which seem easier to mimic, by taking the gas in the air and squeezing it down really hard until it liquefies and gets really cold. Liquid nitrogen is the most popular example of this. So if we get enough liquid nitrogen, store it on our back, and build a rig to shoot it out along with water, we can basically freeze anything we want. Also, even skate around by shooting a thin layer of ice to slide on. His strong aliens could use an exosuit of some sort. We could build a fancy Tesla coil for his electric aliens. Ben's aliens also go really fast, which we could sort of do with more of those EDFs on our back for like a speed boost. If you haven't noticed by now, I've already built a lot of these powers and want to try something new. But one of Ben's most iconic aliens is his first, Heatblast. He's the OG, starts off the entire show when that alien device did what it did. Always imagines just slapping my wrist and turning into this fiery burning thing. Just insanely cool and insanely dangerous. We're quite literally going to be playing with fire here, so safety is like first, second, and third priority. Do not try this, okay? If that wasn't clear. I don't want none of you running around on fire because of this video, all right? I'm talking to you, no, do it. The tricky thing with Heatblast is he's actually on fire himself. I've shot fire from my hand before, but that's a lot easier because the fire's not actually on me, so there's a lot less heat to worry about. And if we break it down, heat is really the only thing we gotta worry about. I know it sounds obvious, but if we could just make the fire colder, Problem solved. This is isopropyl alcohol. It's special because of its relatively low ignition temperature, about 4 times colder than wood fire. I can already hold it for a little bit without burning. The problem, it's not that bright. It's got to be super dark to see. Also, how do we control the amount of fire if we want more or less? And the big one, how do we put it out? All important questions that are solved by using a gas like propane. It burns brighter. We can adjust the size by controlling the flow of gas. And probably the most important, we can put it out fast. The downside, it's much hotter. So we still got to keep that heat away and get the gas to evenly cover me. Like on your propane stove, you might have noticed all these little holes the fire comes out of. See how it's like a bunch of mini flames put together? It's not uniform like liquid fueled fires. To fix that, we need a lot of tiny exit holes, like the fibers in this fabric glove.
That's all you do?
This is all you do.
You had me excited.
Are you not excited yet? Fire hand.
Wow, I do see the vision. High five.
High five.
Oh God.
That's another problem.
Well, what do you want me to do? I can't put it out.
What do you want me to do here? It's on fire on the table.
I know it's on fire. Everyone says it's on fire. I know it's on fire, right? That's why I'm just saying it's not gonna work. After a while, it starts to burn. We need to make it not burn.
Whatever we make the suit from not only needs to keep me cold, but also...
Everyone says it's on fire. I know it's on fire, right? That's why I'm just saying it's not gonna work. After a while...
Ain't no way. Buddy actually made a hoverboard. I might have to watch that.
It starts to burn. We need to make it not burn.
Whatever we make the suit from not only needs to keep me cold, but also not burn up itself. This glove actually was fire resistant, but clearly not enough. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. I mean, Ben literally started a forest fire the first time he used this. Metal is very fireproof, so maybe we can use some mesh to withstand the heat and also move around. But metal also conducts heat really well. So while it can handle the open flame, all that heat goes right on through to us. But if we use a metal mesh with an insulator, then we protect against the open flame and the excess heat. I first thought about using a really fine chainmail outer layer that we pump gas through, but honestly that seems like a nightmare to make. So instead I grabbed this, a steel braided sink tube. If we pull out the plastic inside, cap off the end, and pump in some gas, oh geez, boom, super uniform flame tube. Yeah. Yep, that's gonna be my hand. Now that the fire part's figured out, time to find an insulator so we don't, you know. So this is ceramic wool. It's used inside furnaces and can handle 3,000 degrees. Basically burn resistant. So I put it on a glove with the flame tube, and it seems like it can handle heat, but there's a downside. It disintegrates.
Bro, I'm so mad I started realizing like how good STEM is, bro, and I really wish I would have pursued all that shit instead of fucking retail work. That's crazy. Hey, but I'm starting over, bro.
It's when you touch.
Learn how to program. Learn how to work with technology better. Instead of just being a consumer, I want to start building that shit.
It's also basically asbestos, so not ideal. I also tried woven carbon felt, which is easy to work with, but not quite fireproof enough and would eventually burn up. The best solution I found was a nickel titanium outer shield around the fire tube, combined it with welding gloves.
All right, chat, what do you think this is?
I do like,
Wow.
like
Oh, that was
at least 5 lessons a day.
Whoa.
Pretty cool. I can just do
all
flame
free.
on.
And the lessons are quick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Once I put in the lighter.
Oh, that's so sick.
And we can cook hot dogs on it.
It looks sweet, but Heatblast has some powerful ops. We need more firepower if we're gonna battle literal armored drill tanks. I mean, battling tanks is pretty epic though, like in War Thunder, the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. It's got over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from all over the world from over the last 100 years. Might even give the real Ben 10 a run for his money. Like, imagine Jet Ray versus a literal fighter jet. That'd be pretty epic. It'd be Big Chill's camouflage versus the camouflage on the tanks in the game, that you can fully customize, by the way. And you can control all these vehicles yourself, kind of like a Matlin issue. Has no pack, multiple premium vehicles, and 7 days of a premium account. But there's still an issue with our solution. While the glove itself survives the burning, eventually it gets hot inside because that heat has nowhere to go. After about 20 seconds, my hand cooks like a baked potato.
Feels a little warm. Not gonna
We need to fix that. Maybe we can water cool. It works for computers and engines, so why not this?
I was just gonna do a little test.
Stop wasting money on freelancers. Let me show you how I create
Just
animated
literally
ads
just
like
doing
these
the
in under
scientific
10
method
minutes.
right in front
Open
of
create.
us. Start with a hypothesis, and then do whatever the rest of it is.
It kind of works.
Definitely helping.
Definitely feels cold, but the hope was the water would evaporate off as it came out, pulling the heat along with it. Instead, it kind of just splutters out and makes a mess. Also, after the water soaks through the glove, it gets extra hot because it just conducts the heat right through the glove to my skin.
Look, I never said it was perfect, all right? We're gonna try air now.
Yeah, that works. Wow. Air cooled. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's hot out here. It's hot. It's so cold in the glove.
This totally worked. Just a small leaf blower pushes enough air through the glove to flush out the heat and keep things really cold. Looks like we got a winner. This flex sensor reads how closed my hand is and controls a servo on the gas valve. So the more I make a fist, the bigger the fire gets. But Heatblast also shoots flames. To do that, I ordered a squirt that we can pump some through with a push of so we can really turn up the heat. Last thing we need, an ignition source. And we thought it'd be super badass if you could just snap and catch on fire. So with a little flint on my thumb and steel on my finger, we can make a spark and boom.
Oh, so sick.
That's insane.
Let's give ourselves another hand.
Oh, let's go, dude. That is so sick. Let's go. Just have this video game or gloves.
Bro, like, it's literally people out here, bro, that be making stuff like this and still haven't become Batman. Bro, that will never baffle me. Like, bro, I know somebody is dying to actually make that into an actual job, bro. All we need is one rich, wealthy motherfucker and one genius person like this dude right here, bro. They just need to collab together, bro, and just become Batman and Robin by themselves type shit.
Catch on fire. That's what this is reminding me of.
Oh yeah.
Or get a bunch of people like this, bro, and create. Dang, now I'm starting to like create conspiracy theories in my head. Let me chill out. Let me chill out.
But when I get it.
Dude, that looks so sick.
But I'm still not exactly looking like Heatblast. But my first thought was naturally to cover the rest of me in fire too. But he doesn't really look like he's on fire. Less Human Torch and more glowing energy under some volcanic rock. It actually looks more like these energy builds I found that use programmable LEDs. Basically, you can individually control each light, and with a bit of code, you can do some amazing things. So
They can shut it down or make them use it for weapon, bro. And that's literally what my brain was going, bro. I was literally This is what my thought process was. I was gonna say they can get a bunch of people like him, bro, because this is not the only dude that I've seen like create like superhero stuff. Like there's this other YouTube channel called the Hacksmith, bro, that made the Captain America shield, bro, and it fucking bounces back and everything. He can like magnetically catch it back onto his arm, and like he did some other stuff. Made a fucking rocket car. I think that's the dude that made the first like actual lightsaber type shit, bro. I was gonna say, get a bunch of people like that, bro, and back them up to create superheroes and stuff like that. And then I started thinking about The Boys, bro, and I was like, damn, that's just The Boys plot right there. Yeah, that was insane. I saw that one. Yeah, bro. Hacksmith go crazy, bro. I think he even made Thor's hammer, like both of them. Same with Iron Man suits and Batman suits. Specifically, Iron Man suits, bro. I already heard that stuff is already in production, like actual stuff, and it's for the military. Like I already seen a video of I think it was a Marine. It was either Marines or Navy. They was on the water, but they had a soldier using the like jetpack looking things, kind of like how dude was saying on this video right now when he was saying how to create flight. They was using something like that, bro, and the dude went from one big ass cargo ship and flew from there over the ocean to another cargo ship. That shit was crazy.
I got down and dirty and started learning everything I could about light coding libraries, APIs, control logic. Psych! I'm just kidding.
Make me fire. More fire. Longer fire. Brighter. More fire. Make me more fire. Longer. More red. More bird. But longer fire. Shorter fire. Okay, more faster. Faster, but like shorter, but like more red. More orange. Less red. More less. More, but also less. Less in like a longer, more, but also more fire. Not faster, quick.
A lot of people use ChatGPT, bro, and I ain't gonna cap, bro. I use ChatGPT, and ChatGPT be coming in handy sometimes. Like I can see Chat. Why is it such a tongue twister? ChatGPT. I can see ChatGPT turning into something bad, but if it's in the right hands, bro, and used correctly, I can see how it can advance the future type shit.
More fire. Make it better.
Now that we got ourselves some nice looking fire, I started cutting out lava rock shapes for reference, dropped them in CAD, and 3D printed them with more texture in a flexible rubber. Then decided to use absolutely none of that, because I can just hand cut and glue the foam on much easier.
Why do you have to show that angle?
Nice shot!
In between these cracks, we're gluing on the glowing fire lights.
I don't want to miss this.
1000bulbs.com is the place to go for lighting fixtures and bulbs where the price is low.
I love their selection.
I save money buying online.
I can help.
It's cool, but it still looks like lights and not a fiery energy, because you can still see the individual lights. We gotta diffuse that to make it look all like one flowing thing. To do this, we want something semi-clear, but also very sticky and bendable. This will make the lights look much better and blend together. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but with a little tweaking and shimmying, we made it work. Now we gotta do the top half, which is tricky, because we also have all the electronics and fire components to deal
a
with.
working
Like
cosplay.
With a bit more gluing, lights, and cream cheese later, we're almost done. I also added some burnt red coloring to really make it like Heatblast. And finally, the Ben 10 OMNITRIX symbol on the chest. It's looking good, but how do we get the watch to turn us from this into that? There's a bunch of animations showing this transformation. Favorites though are the spread out from the watch to eventually emerge as Heatblast. It looks so cool, but again, how do we pull off something like that in real life? Because let's be honest, most of the live action Ben 10 stuff is It's not it. It's weird. It's just weird, all right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I've got a pretty fire idea. But for it to work, we need a slightly different Omnitrix. So I built the OG one too, with a screen that pops up when you twist it. It even plays the Heatblast animation. Yeah, okay, we only have one alien so far. Just chill, all right? How many aliens does your Omnitrix have? The secret with this Omnitrix is the trigger switch it has inside that activates when you press it down. What does this do, you might ask? Well, after thinking about it, Ben 10 already has his signature green wardrobe. So if we build our Heatblast suit into his regular clothes, the whole thing can transform. That gives us much more room than cramming everything into a watch. To do the transformation, I'm making Ben's normal clothes out of this fiery flash paper, which we can trigger from the press of the Omnitrix. It'll start a chain reaction with the normal flash paper clothes burning away, transforming me into Heatblast. I also added a layer of silicone to protect the suit and myself from the flames. Now only the flash paper should burn and not catch anything else on fire. Then it fell over. I also tested several types of paint to see how it would affect the flash paper. That's pretty good, actually. Some left a lot of residue, which ruins the effect. But food coloring actually burned super clean and left no trace. Perfect. So I made a bunch of green flash paper for the jacket and some blue flash paper for Ben's classic blue jeans, then a bit of black and white for the details. With a bit of texturing, it's honestly looking decent. The jeans look kind of like denim, and the jacket's starting to look like a baggy hoodie. If this works the way I have it in my mind, it'll be the coolest Ben 10 build of all time. Now, I've done a lot of crazy stunts and each one scares me for a different reason, but that's why it's super important to plan and plan and plan. The whole fire transformation only lasts about 5 seconds. The suit is fully insulated and can keep me safe for longer than that. We also consulted movie stunt professionals who do much longer burns using fire gel. So under the flame suit, I'm also covering myself with this gel, especially on my face and hands. And we've got several people on standby with fire extinguishers. Again, for the 100th time, do not try this, but we're finally at a place where I'm excited and ready to make this dream a reality. So this one's for all the kids out there who ever wanted a real-life Omnitrix. It's hero time.
Dog. Imagine you going to war, bro. It's the nighttime, y'all trying to go for an ambush, and you just see a nigga just pop up in one of these, bro.
Wow, nice, dude.
I thought dude was really gonna start throwing some fireballs. Oh my god.
Okay, let's go, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. First of all, bro, I already know I'm probably. Oh my god, that's insane.
Wow, nice.
my god, dude, that's so sick.
That was insane. You feel my heart going. I think that's about as close as I can get to being real Ben 10.
It felt wild. It genuinely feels like I'm a fiery alien on another planet. So until gene-altering tech gets developed by people way smarter than me, it's the closest thing I've got to a real Omnitrix. Also, don't forget to play War Thunder using my link for a free bonus pack, because it helped make this possible. And this really is a bucket list goal complete. I just know little 10-year-old me would be geeking out right now. Ah, poor guy. Maybe stop drawing and make some friends. But seriously, if you've ever got a dream, even from a young age, don't forget, don't give up, no matter how out of reach it might seem.
Woo! W video, bro. W video. Bro. Shout out J Laser video. Damn. That was that was very interesting, bro. I didn't think it was gonna be that cool, bro. Like just imagine if Buddy really like kept like made that like his soul project type thing, bro. Like that was something he was really trying to perfect. Like imagine, like you see how bulky it is right now, bro. Just imagine how more compact he'll probably make it in the future, bro. Just like how the iPhone was like super bulky at first, and now look how thin it is. Damn, that was dope. That was dope.